What's up, guys? 1 second. So let's get some music up in this. Beep. Let's find some good music on SoundCloud. And put it on the device. Yes. Okay. In my headphones. So I have a trick now to test if the sound is correct or not, and it's by playing it on my phone. So I have two headphones now. So I play it on my phone and check the sound balance. Okay. Okay, test, sound, test.
Malaika, nakupenda malaika, ningekuwa maliwe, ningekuwa dada, nashindana malisi nawe, ningekuwa malaika, nashindana malisi nawe.
So, such nice process. So,
We've complained to the police about the police and nothing's been done. We've complained to magistrates about magistrates and nothing's been done. We've complained to judges about judges.
Okay, sorry guys, the sound shit is completely off today.
Was made at the mangrove demonstration.
Okay. Let me just get this working. So I need you guys to tell me. So I need you guys to tell me. Okay, you know, fuck music. The music's not gonna work today. The consistent thing with this stream, every day, it's like it takes 10 minutes to set up because of the sound thing, and it just shows that the microphone is way too soft. Okay, you know, fuck music. The music's not gonna work today. Yeah, so the problem with this thing is that this whole Twitch streaming app called OBS, it sucks in terms of audio. That's just it. So anyway, tell me if you can hear me clearly, because I'm not convinced yet. So let's write a tweet. Live stream in Twitch now. We're going to add a domain at SSL to Hoodmaps. And let's make a nice screenshot. So maybe Hoodmaps. Okay. This looks nice. Okay, let's pause. This is stupid. Okay, let's add a screenshot. So the streaming, fuck, it looks so stupid. The stream took a while to set up because you know, I wanted to add a domain name today on the stream, but Namecheap didn't let me my account. It took a long time because I forgot I didn't have access to my phone anymore, so that was kind of difficult. So I'm in my account now, and what we're gonna do is Hoodmaps is now it kind of works. Like we had it up now for a day. There's a lot of data, but it's still running on nomadlist.com/hoodmaps.php. So it's a self-contained PHP file. So today we want to do something very basic, but very important. We want to add a domain to it. And we'll need to go to Namecheap for that. We already have the domain name because my friend Shane, I told him about this idea like 6 months ago and called it Hoodmaps. He said, okay, you need to register Hoodmaps. I'm like, no, we're going to wait until the app is done. And he's like, no, because somebody's going to steal the domain. I'm like, okay, whatever. So he stole the domain name. And then this week I'm like, dude, he's like, can I give you the domain name? So he transferred it to my Namecheap. But now we need to go to Namecheap and we need to figure out how to get this domain name to connect to my server. And then the Hoodmaps PHP file should be its own directory, its own folder on the server. And it should respond to when you go to hoodmaps.io. And because my server runs a program called Nginx, which is like the modern kind of server program everybody uses, I will need to make an Nginx config file with Hoodmaps in it, and I will need to explain to the server like how it's going to handle the the site. So one of the most important things I want to do is it should respond to hoodmaps.io/Amsterdam/New York City/Chicago, whatever. And so we're going to add some Nginx logic, very basic stuff. But important, you know, because it needs to look good. And then it will look like its own site, its own app, and I think apps get way more traction if they have their own domain name. So, yes, name server and Nginx roots. It's very basic today, so I hope you don't blame me for that. But yeah, so just checking. So I have this email. I'll paste it here. You can see it. This email confirms that I'm not an owner of Hoodmaps. So I can go into my account. As you can see, it's already there. That's pretty good. So let me just refresh the Twitch because I need to make sure we're actually streaming. Ah, there it is. Yeah, we are actually streaming. Okay, that's cool. So what we need to do is we need to go to the DNS settings of the domain name. Where's the fucking button? Guys, I missed the music a little bit. So all this stuff is like Namecheap stuff, like parking page. If you go to hoodmaps.io now, you'll see Namecheap parking page probably. Yeah. So we need to tell Namecheap to send it to my server. So to know my server IP address, I do ping levels.io. It's all on the same server. And we just simply add the domain name as an A record. Dude, I hardly know how to do this. I just usually see if it works. And then, click, click, click. Oops, I closed it again. So now it's a record for www at for email and star wildcard means every subdomain name at hoodmaps.io will go to the IP address. That's kind of nice. Are you guys hiring? Asking for a friend. No, I always work alone, so I'm not hiring. So it's just me, pretty much. Okay, so next step, we have to go to the server. So I'll put it on the Twitch 1 second. Window, add window. Guys, I'm nervous. This streaming is actually nerve-wracking. Because you know, what if I fuck up? What if I fuck up this shit? Okay, so here's my terminal window, and this is just literally SSH, which you probably know. It's like I'm logged into my computer, to my server, which is a Linode server. So it's like a DigitalOcean Linode. It's like a VPS server. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the nomadlist config file. So I'll show you the nomadlist config file. So this is the nomadlist nginx config, and it's very big. It has all these routes, you know, and it means that it just tells the server what to do with every page you go to. So I'm going to copy this whole file. I'm first going to make a directory. So my HTTP folder is served to HTTP, so I'm going to make a directory hoodmaps.io, hoodmaps, and I'm going to do app. I'm going to do app, and then let's make the window a little bit bigger. I'm going to copy the config from nomadlist to hoodmaps.io.nginx.com. Now I'm going to edit it, and I'm pretty much just going to delete everything in here. So this should respond to hoodmaps.io and www.hoodmaps.io. And the root should be hoodmaps.io. The reason I duplicate, I just take the nomadlist config is because it kind of works on nomadlist. So I don't want to write the whole config again, because I'm not, like this nomadlist server config took fucking 2 years. So I'm just, you know, just fork it. It's too hard to make my my own again. It's bullshit. All this stuff can be removed. It's all specific nomadlist stuff that I don't need. So if you hold Control K, you can just delete everything. Blah blah. Okay, this is important. Assets, like static files. This took me ages to fix as well. So assets should not be dynamically routed. This is Twitter bot stuff. Don't need Twitter bots. Don't need this. Yeah, okay, this looks pretty good. So what's interesting here? Here's this A.Z, A-Z, A-Z, 0-9 stuff means pretty much whatever you type after the slash, it should route it to there. So super important. And since we don't need this file, we don't need this line because we only have like /Amsterdam, right? Yeah. Let's check Twitch. Everything's fine. 48 people already. Van Snyder. You can check the Van Snyder rewrite rule by going to nomadlist.com/VanSnyder. You will laugh. I recently added it. Oh fuck. Let me log into Twitch. Guys, 48 people already. It's so crazy. Select all images. Select all images with a gas station. I don't know. This just fucks my brain up. I guess there's a gas station here a little bit, right? Oh wait, you don't see the gas station. Look at this. It's a gas station. So is this a gas station? How am I supposed to ship if I have all these shit tests? Select all images in the match the label window. This is a helicopter in a window. No. Okay, this is a window. This is a helicopter. This could be. It's just stupid. It takes so much. It takes more effort to do a CAPTCHA than to launch a startup these days. It's insane. No, don't advertise me. Okay, let's go back to the. Let's go back to the fucking terminal. Sorry, I cursed. Okay, so we were in the terminal. We were doing something, and I forgot what we were doing. Okay, we were rewriting. So we need a simple rewrite rule for Hoodmaps. Super basic. It just needs to rewrite every URL after the slash of Hoodmaps, like hoodmaps.org/New York, to index.php, and then it sends the query of like New York City or Amsterdam as URL is Amsterdam, URL is New York City, whatever. Super basic. Okay, all this stuff works. So this is the Nginx file. So I guess it works. Now we have to do one important thing. If you know HTTPS and SSL, I use Let's Encrypt. But there's this thing with Let's Encrypt. I always forget how to do it. But I think it's something like cd/opt cd Let's Encrypt. So there's this guy, my friend, and he also sometimes, this is the only person that works for me. He's a server guy from UK. And he knows how to do this. But maybe we can do it too. Maybe if I use the Twitch chat on the right, then you guys can tell me how to do Let's Encrypt on my server. Okay, let me put Twitch on the right. 1 second, guys. Where's Twitch? For fuck's sake. Okay, there it is. There's Twitch. Put it up. Okay, so here's Twitch. So now I need to chat. Very important. Just run Let's Encrypt. Okay, this person says just. You don't just run Let's Encrypt. You're like, it's completely not a security risk that I'm sharing my fucking terminal on Twitch to the world. So if we get hacked, then fuck everybody. Okay, Let's Encrypt. Maybe auto. Okay, you need to do this, right? This is Ubuntu, man. Fuck you. Wait, no, I don't want to do auto. No, go away. Okay, you didn't see that. Okay, what would you do? What would you do if I was Let's Encrypt? What would I want to hear? I guess like Let's Encrypt auto, and then like Hoodmaps.io. Interesting. Guys, no questions about where I put my path of my computer, of my web server. It's not important. Okay. Okay. Let's ask Daniel. Daniel knows. Hey dudes, are you online? Can you help me with Let's Encrypt on the stream? Because 55 people are watching, and they can see me fail with this Let's Encrypt shit. It's not certbot. Bullshit. Yes, he's online. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys, he's online. Yes, please. Can you come on the Twitch stream now? Can you please help me? Give me 2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes. So guys, I promise this is the only thing that I'm so complete. Well, there's a lot of things I'm really bad at, most things, but this is especially because it's not clear what you need to type to do this Let's Encrypt thing. It's completely unclear. But we're gonna do this today. We're gonna fucking do it. We're gonna figure it out. Certbot auto. Let's encrypt. Let's encrypt auto. See, you commenters, you don't know how to do it either. Yeah, ice cream chat is pretty fucked. It's gonna work this week. I promise. I'm just fixing the bugs. Okay, I do let's encrypt auto and then please run cert. Let's encrypt cert only. Yes. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay, guys, it works. Okay, I got it. Daniel, thank you. Wait, I got it. Can you come to Twitch? Okay, it works. Okay. Spin up temporary web server. Oh, fuck. Would you like to re-enter name? Yes, I would like to. Okay. Hoodmaps.io. Oh, yeah, okay. I need to kill the web server. 1 second. Sudo nginx stop. And this means I kill a whole node list because that's how it goes. Spin a web server. Okay, so Neo Silky is my UK friend guy, amazing person. He always helps me. Fail to connect. Fail to connect. Ah, does that mean the DNS is not propagated yet? That's what it means, right? Because if I ping Hoodmaps and it's still on Namecheap, and we are 45 dots, so what? We have to wait. How long are we gonna wait for this? Can we just use the IP address? No, we can't. How long is it gonna take, you guys? You think to change the? Okay. Let's move my head here. Tell me if my head is in the way, because I can't see shit. Okay. Flash DNS cat. Flash. Okay, everything's fine. I just got all these messages from Namecheap that something was happening in my account, but it's literally just me changing the DNS, so everything's fine. Okay, so Twitch. It's too many fucking windows on this fucking computer. Oh, it's too many people watching, and I get nervous from this shit. Okay, so anybody knows how to flash the DNS cache? Because we need to make Hoodmaps respond to the correct IP. This works. Yeah, okay, let's Google it. Flash DNS cache Ubuntu. Let me just start my server, because we're on the New York Times today. Yes. Run this command to flash the DNS cache. Okay. Is it gonna break everything or? Okay. That was great. Okay. Wow. Felt like taking drugs. Okay, so we have to wait, right? But usually it doesn't take that long. So this is so annoying. The fuck? Okay. So it's pretty great. It says 400 batch requests. It usually takes like a few minutes more and then. Okay, so we just have to keep doing this for a few minutes and then hopefully it works. Anyway, let's look at the app, because there was some stuff yesterday about the app. Like we had some problems with resolution and stuff. So this is the app we made yesterday. What's up, Woody Lama? You're back. So this is called Hoodmaps, and what it does is it's a crowdsourced map where you can see which areas you should avoid and which areas you should go in the city. It's crowdsourced, which means that everybody can, write bullshit here, as they did. I added zoom yesterday. It wasn't a great idea because it just means outside the cities, everybody's drawing dicks again. Yeah, so it's pretty much a map thing with neighborhoods. So let's see how it looks today. The data is a little fucked up because so I did two things wrong. One thing wrong. I added zoom, and then the resolution of the data was like, because it's like a grid. And the problem is when you zoomed in, it just showed all these dots because it became a grid. Because outside, on this level, it's good. Everything's filled up, but then if you get too close, it shows the dots. So what I did today, I tried to make the resolution one level higher. So what I do is I have the GPS coordinates, like 53.8765247, whatever, and I limit the decimal number so that it also limits automatically the resolution. And then I add it into the database, and what that means is that, as you can see in the database, let's see, yeah, here we go. Oh, my mouse is gone again. Hoodmaps. Guys, I'm just doing this to entertain you until this fucking DNS propagates, but okay. So see, this is the database. So I now have latitude, longitude, the real one that people enter when they draw, which gets sent to the server. And I have the normalized latitude, longitude. And normalized, I don't know if that's the right term, but I just cut the decimals off, so it's just 3 decimals left. And the cool thing is, the UID is a combination of the user ID and this normalized latitude, longitude, which means this part of the map, which is like an area because it's normalized, is a primary key in the database. So if they draw again, it just replaces their previous drawing. So it means that only a user can only once. Oh fuck! Sorry, you want to see the terminal? Sorry. 1 second. Fuck. Okay, 1 second. I put it on the right window. 1 second. I'm such an amateur. It's outrageous. Sorry. Hoodmaps. So here we go. So I'll say it again, and I'll make this window smaller. Okay, here we go. Fucking amateur hour today. Okay, so this is the database. So what I was saying, when you draw, it adds this latitude, longitude to the database, and normalize it. It limits the decimal numbers to like 3 decimals. And this is a unique ID, UID, which is the user ID based on their IP address and this normalized data. So it means that when you can only draw once about an area. So if you are drawing this area, you can draw over here, see? And then if you decide, oh, but it's yellow, it's hipster, it will replace your values. And what that means is that you can't spam the map anymore because you can't just keep drawing over things and then, oh, here's a dick, here's another dick, here's another dick. You can only draw one dick. And then that's the limit of values you get. So yeah, that's cool. So let me check Twitch again. Okay, so let's check the ping again. I wish I could do the chat. I could put it to text to speech thing. Is that possible on Twitch? Then I can hear actually what you guys are writing. Guys, it stopped pinging. This is good news, right? Do you want to try do certbot again? Should we try? Twitch, I need you on this thing. Twitch, where are you? I have too many windows. Okay. Somebody says, I think it would be damn slow if you're using a lot of UUIDs in MySQL. I don't know, man. This is just it's just UID. It's not it's SQLite, and it's just a key, right? It's just a column. Why don't you create a unique key with the user ID plus let normalized log normalized? Because it's SQLite. All these things don't matter, guys. This is premature optimization. Okay. I'm in Taipei now, in a co-working space. So, we're gonna quit the server. And then we're gonna do this one. Yes, my terminal's shown, right? Okay, proper. That's good. Okay, so we click. Yeah, it works. Okay, click. Hoodmaps.io. Guys, it works. Updating certificates. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Yes. Fucking success. Okay, so start the server. Now we need to do a symbolic link to my. So my Nginx has this folder called sites, which has all my sites in it. So we need to make a symbolic link to Hoodmaps Nginx config. And then we need to. So this is a problem I've been having for years. It line breaks kind of problematically, but okay. So anyway, now I just made a symbolic link to the Nginx So I put all my Nginx files in my project folder because it's easier for me. Okay, holy shit. So let's open Hoodmaps. Guys, I think it works. Yes, bad requests. That's looking great. Okay. So, oh wait, I need to show you the window. 1 second. I need to show you my. For fuck's sake! You know the problem when you use Alfred? You type stuff and then it opens the wrong fucking window, and you're like, oh my god! Alright, there you go. Oh guys, this stream is so messy today. Sorry, it's just because I always get scared on my server that I type something wrong and everything fucks up. So okay, Hoodmaps.io. This is great. Hoodmaps.io cannot be found. This is actually this is a great thing. Look, 404 not found. It means the server is working. So let's go back to Twitch. Nobody said this ever. Yes, only one screen. Okay, what's the next step? Okay, so let's move Hoodmaps from to its own folder. Okay. Yay! Quick question by FBNIO in the Twitch chat. How are you going to prevent people like me writing fuck next to SF? Well, you should be writing fuck next to SF. Guys, we have fucking milk. An entire milk carton. Because we don't give a fuck. So it doesn't matter if you write fuck. It doesn't matter if you write it, if you draw a dick. As long as other people draw over it. Which they will, because then it takes the average, right? But yeah, I might remove the whole zoom thing, because it's starting to be a risk, this zooming out situation. Okay, Hoodmaps.io. No, I think it's not responding to HTTP. It's only responding to HTTPS. That's the problem. No. Why is it not working? Yes. Yes. Enable to open database. Okay, good. Let's copy the database too. Let's make a folder called data. Let's copy the database from Nomad list, because that's where I had it before. Data, Hoodmaps. Okay, there's Hoodmaps. Let's open. Fuck yeah. Oh my god, yes. Hoodmaps.io. Oops, something went wrong. It's because I I didn't clear the API key with Google, so I need to go into my Google console. I just need to do it off screen because it's like all this fucking private API shit. But anyway, it's called the Google API console, and what you do there is you can authorize your keys for certain domain names. So I need to pay for Google Maps these days because there's so much traffic. So I need to clear hoodmaps.io to use the API by Google Maps. Google Maps JavaScript API. I think that's it, right? Guess. I don't know. Guess. Okay, yeah. Domain verification. No. Okay, I think I can show this window, I guess. Anyway, let me show this window because it's kind of interesting to show you guys. Window capture. Window capture. Dashboards. Okay. So this is the Google dashboard for this stuff. Google Maps JavaScript API. Quotas. This is like 2.5K. Anyway, anybody knows where the clearing domain thing is? Twitch, help me. Where can I think I'm paying like $100 a month. Yeah, yesterday people on Twitch had this idea about how to monetize this map thing by adding like local business markers. You charge like $200. But yeah, guys, I'm not gonna stream my fucking credentials on Twitch. I'm not an idiot. Sorry. So I need to just describe you how this thing looks by window capture. Okay, credentials, and then browser key. Ah, there we go. Okay, I'll add Hoodmaps now. So asterisk.hoodmaps.io /asterisk and hoodmaps.io and asterisk hoodmaps.io. Cool. Okay, so let's reload it. Oh, thanks, man. Oh, thanks, man. Fuck, I'm hearing myself. Okay, Twitch. Just checking something here. Yes. Okay. Fuck everybody. I just bought hoodmaps.net, hoodmaps.org outside of the screen because I saw this guy, he just bought hoodmaps.co. I was like, wow, that's so rude. You're just buying this domain name while you're watching a stream. So, okay, we have hoodmaps.io, .net.org, and this guy on the Twitch chat has .co. So if you would be so nice to transfer to me, that would be amazing. Okay, so what are we gonna do next? Terminal. Look, it's a steam train. It's a steam locomotive. Okay, so just reordering my windows here. So the reason some people can open the site and some people cannot is because it's all about DNS servers, and sometimes they're not updated yet, so it might take hours or it might take days before everybody can access the website. But usually it takes minutes to hours. If it doesn't update, it means usually your ISP is very shit, your internet provider. So this API thing is also going to take a while. Oh, it works. No, something went wrong. It worked for a little bit. Yeah, okay, it doesn't work yet. So it may take up to 5 minutes before clearing a domain name in Google API Maps takes effect. So yeah, it will take a while. Let's check the API key if it matches with the API key that I have. Anyway, so we have the domain names solved situation. We have SSL, so we pretty much already did what we want to do, right? Okay. So let me OBS. By terminal window. Go. Is every city going to be on the Hoodmaps? Yeah. Oh, what's up, Mubashar? He's my idol. He's the most prolific maker of product content and the coolest guy ever. So, thanks, man. If you wanna gift it to me, my name cheap, just send me a tweet on Twitter DM, please. So let's keep reloading until it works. Let's check the JavaScript console. URL to be authorized hoodmaps.io. Yeah, okay. Interesting. It's gonna take a while. Guys, I literally just added hoodmaps.io to this stupid Google API manager, and it's still not. Come on. It's funny how it lets you like draw for or open it for 1 second and then it dies. Anyway, let's do something cool. I want to be more of a shark when I grow up. Let's talk some ideas about this app, because I'll show you the app on local because it's easier. Or here. Okay, this is the app. We're back. But this is local. This is kind of old data. So see this you can see this, yeah. So this is the problem. This is a data resolution problem, where see this is because I removed the decimal from the latitude coordinates, and then you get like this problem, which is fine. You just need to make the brush size bigger. But if you zoom, the brush size stays the same, so it kind of needs to adapt, you know. We can do that later though. But it kind of works pretty well. This is like I think 2,000 samples of like 200 people, I think. So 10 clicks per person. This area here is definitely tourist. This area is rich. This yellow area is hipster. This area is suits, hipster again. Then here in the north, you have a new hipster area. The only thing is, yeah, I could do some blurring later. Yeah, I could do a lot of stuff. It's all based on canvas. So I draw everything in canvas. Oh, it's working now? Yeah. I draw everything in canvas on top of the map. So map container. See, this is the map canvas. So if I hide this one, oops, opacity 0. So this is pretty much the whole thing. this is the canvas. So you literally just draw rectangles. I'll show you. You draw all these rectangles here with fill rect on this HTML object, and it's all tied to the GPS coordinates. So it's pretty cool. Looks kind of cool. Looks kind of Nintendo-y. Looks funny. Okay, so somebody said the site works. So let me check. Yay, guys, it works. Fuck yeah. Okay, so what's next? I need you guys to do something. I need you guys to tell me which cities that are not on this thing yet, which ones do you want to see? And then I'll count like the votes in the chat and how many has the most of the votes. I heard some people say Budapest. What are the cities? The chat always has this delay with me, so I'm waiting like 20 seconds and nothing's happening. I'm like, okay, Berlin. Click on Berlin, it doesn't work. Oh fuck. Okay, nice one. Okay, I'll change the thing now. So this should just be slug. Okay, and now I'm gonna upload it. 1 second. Hoodmaps folder. 1 second. Hoodmaps.io. So this is usually what I do. Sorry, I just need to make it locally work as well. 1 second. Make a local folder called hoodmaps.io. Put the file in there, and then a folder called app, and then change Hoodmaps into index. Okay, uploading. Click on Berlin. Nope. Oh, why is nothing happening? Okay, I got it. Just copying some files to Hoodmaps. Hoodmaps. Okay, sorry, I'm just in my FTP program and there's all these permission issues. So I need to set permissions for this folder, Hoodmaps. Okay, upload. Okay, now it works. Yay. Okay, so I opened Berlin and it worked. So Berlin fixed. Okay, so I'm hearing here, Buenos Aires, Prague, Tallinn, Germany, Singapore. Yeah, Berlin's already included. So Buenos Aires, Taipei. Yeah. Are you in Taipei now? I'm in Taipei now, so that's cool. Also, I need some help with the interface. So what I did now is I have this drag button. So you can kind of draw here. And then when you're finished with drawing, you can click this hand button and you can drag the map again. And how I made it work is I use pointer events. So there's something called pointer events in HTML where if you say pointer events none, it will, every click will go through the object you're clicking on. So let's say here's the canvas and here's the map, and you click and then it will catch the event, right? So you can draw on it. But then if you disable pointer events, you select like in CSS pointer events none. You click here and it will go, and then here's the map. This is actually clicked, so that means you can use Google Maps. It's on here. But if you don't do that, you can never reach Google Maps, which is good because you want to draw on the painting. But then when you finish, you want to drag, right? So you want to. So I did that here. You click, and here map canvas becomes active. And if it's active, I'll just put my face somewhere else. 1 second. OBS. Yeah, so if it's active, then it will show pointer events auto, which is good, because it should take pointer events. And if it's not active, it will just do pointer events none. So you can actually use the Google Maps dragging functionality. So that's that. The links are referring to Hoodmaps.io says Berlin, but the right URLs at the moment is log Berlin. Ah, you're right. So how does it work? Ah, everything is showing San Francisco. That's so fucking stupid. It's because I should change this into URL. Because in my server config, I also have it saying URL. So, yeah. I need to move this to Hoodmaps. Okay. This is not working. Let's print the URL and see what the fuck is up. Yeah, it says Amsterdam. Okay. Okay, let's upload. Yeah, now it works. Berlin. Yeah. Okay, I fixed it. Thank you. See, I don't even see these things. This is PHP and JavaScript, and it's all in one file, so I can show you the file. We made all of this in Twitch together, so it's some HTML, PHP, JavaScript all mixed, because, you know, whatever. So people in the chat ask, I want to learn Ruby. Is it a good idea? I don't know. I wanted to learn Ruby. I think it's kind of done, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter what you use. It's all about like how you use it, execution. But yeah, I would definitely suggest learning JavaScript and HTML and CSS, and it's the most important. Everything's becoming JavaScript. Everything. Ruby people are going to JavaScript. It's just, dude. Even I'm going to JavaScript. I'm more about PHP, but more and more I'm doing stuff on the client side in JavaScript. I'm even doing some stuff on the server in JavaScript now, like with Phantom.js and stuff. Maybe Express or Node next, I don't know. But it's not really important. It's what's important that you can, you know, iterate fast, you can ship fast, and you don't care about the rules. I think it's very important because you see all these. There's a word for it now. It's called dev-splaining. There's all these dev-splainers on Twitter, and they're saying like, oh, you should use Ruby, you should use this, you should use that, and it's bullshit. You don't need to use anything. You can use whatever you want. If you can make a website with a fucking stone and a stick, that's good too. You should use whatever you want. Yeah, dude, Pascal, of course. That was the first language I wrote like fucking years ago, decades ago. And I'm not a big programmer, but back then I used Pascal. So yeah. Okay, and then the next question is, Anter says, do you know any online course? No, you need to learn by yourself. Just make a project. Stop searching for a shortcut and go on Google with this online course shit. You don't need to spend money to learn stuff. Just learn it yourself. Because, dude, if you follow this stream, you see that I don't know how to make this canvas thing, the colored thing on the left, and we just Googled it together with Twitch and me. So you don't need a course. You don't need to spend money on it. You know, it's not like I don't know. It's my idea. Just forget this whole course mentality. Just go on Google, search what you want to make. Like, okay, I want to make a colored map. Okay, type it into Google, and you'll end up on Stack Overflow, and you can read, and you copy the code, and then you put it in your text editor, and you're like, which text editor? Well, you Google that again. Which text editor do I need to code? And then you go on Stack Overflow. It's like, oh, it says Sublime Text or Atom. And you download Atom, and then you install it, and then it doesn't work, and then you check, and then you Google it again. Why doesn't Atom work? And then you Google every single question for 6 times a day, which I'm still doing, and then you'll get somewhere. It's not in a course, because if it would all be in an online course, then it's too much information to put in an online course. It's literally just like too specific. So think about what you want to do, what your product is. Do you have an idea yet what to make? and just start making it. And that's so much easier than this online course stuff. There's definitely bad material on the internet, but Stack Overflow is really good. If you go on Stack Overflow and you search stuff, everybody I know learned from Google. Yeah, see, Mubashar, he's the #1 maker of product hunt. He has most upvotes of product hunt. He's been coding for 20 years, and he still Googles for answers every day. That's the whole point, you know. It's like you don't need to pay anybody for this. You don't need to buy a book. You don't need to. Why is this? Oh, there we go. Oh, this is kind of off. So you don't need to do anything. Just have an idea and build it. Try build it. Try build it with a spreadsheet, or try build it with an iOS app, or an Android app, or a website, or whatever. FBNIO says, yeah, but let's be honest, Levels AO, you're probably building relatively small projects. For that, your approach might be fine. But if you get any bigger, some structures help on a single file. Doesn't work. Yeah, but of course. But do you think this is going to be a single file? Right now, it's a single file. It's not going to be a single file forever. I'm going to subdivide it at some point. It's just getting started, of course. Dude, Nomad, this is like 500 files. Of course, you divide up, but this is not a dogmatic view. I'm just fucking trolls. This is not a dogmatic. This is just like how to get started. We're trying to build something fast. Of course, you separate into files. Duh, yeah. Come on. And Nomad is skilled fine with my Googling. It's like my server now reaches over 1.5 million people a month. So it's all PHP, so it's fine. Okay, just personal opinion, I would make the Hoodmaps logo a bit smaller in 1080 width. It looks pretty small now, right? What do you mean? I guess out of proportion it's a little too big. Yeah. 0x86 asks, I have a short question. Because I don't have Twitter, Facebook, what are you doing to stay focused and motivate on your products? It seems that you cannot lose your motivation. By the way, nice work. Well, it's a good question. I don't really have anything else to do. I wake up and then, I shower and then I get coffee and then, I also do fun stuff a lot, but mostly to be honest, I get really happy from making stuff. It's like my biggest joy in life. I mean it. And I've always been making stuff in like I made music before this. I was making electronic music. I was DJing. Before that, I was in Photoshop a lot. Before that, I was making, in MS-DOS, I was making these text adventure games. So, yeah, I don't know, it's just really nice. The feeling that you get, like we had in the Twitch stream, because this is day 4 on Twitch. On day 1, you have to watch this. They're in the video archive above, like if you click videos. On day 1, it was literally nothing. We had like a yellow box, and then we slowly built something. And you literally like start and you think like, oh God, this is never gonna work. And then now we're here, and you have like a kind of like a semi-working app thing, and it's amazing. So that whole journey of like, oh fuck, you don't believe in yourself, and then it works out. That's really fun and exciting. It's like really exciting, and it's super rewarding. And then if you finish that, you just grew a little bit in level, and then you can, you can do an even bigger or even crazier project every time. And also, it's an adventure because you build something like this, and then there's the biggest chance that it doesn't work out, right? That nobody's gonna use it. But that's it's like risky. It's exciting because you're not sure of anything. It's not like a 9-to-5 job. It's definitely the opposite. But it's like you put all this time in, and probably it's not gonna work. But maybe it's gonna turn into something. And you only have a few times in your life probably that a project that you make turns out into something. But that's the whole exciting part about it. Just keep trying, right? So that's my motivation. I just get really happy from making stuff. FBNIO says, I'm not trolling, I'm trying to have a discussion. You're just as quick to judge the other side. Us professional programmers. I agree with you, it's okay to get started. But I don't want to have a discussion because why would I have a discussion? I'm just doing my thing. You're doing your thing. So, peace. Let's be respectful. You can do your style. I can do my style. And if somebody wants to get started quickly, do the style that works for them. There's no dev-splaining is not necessary. My way is not the best way. Yours also not. So, just everybody does what they want. Burgerlove underscore on Twitch asks, Levels, do you think it's getting tougher for websites apps to get traction? Dude, totally. It's way tougher. You know why? Because Facebook. Because all these walled gardens, everybody's just on their Facebook app or on Instagram. And to make something outside, it's impossible because they're just not on the internet anymore. Like everything is memes and pictures, and it's really sad. But it's market, so you can't do anything about it. It's just this is what happened. We let this happen. But yeah, Facebook and all those platforms are dominating, and like look at Twitter. Twitter is kind of nice if you look at the app. I mean, it's shit engineered, but it's not a walled garden. Facebook just like fucking evil tries to keep you in that app and doesn't let you out. Like it's pretty scary, man. But they're doing it legally, so you can't do anything about it. But yeah, it's getting really hard. Like my biggest competitor is not like now like another website, but it's Facebook communities. Like for Nomad List, it's like a remote worker Nomad community. That's my website, nomadlist.com, and the biggest competitor is like Facebook, free Facebook groups, and it's insane, right? Like just one public group on a big billion-dollar company is a competitor of my thing. So I think the only thing you can do is distinguish yourself by making something that's really useful that Facebook doesn't have, and yeah, that could be like a website or app. Also, you have to think about this: when you're on Facebook and you open up a link, it opens in the Facebook browser inside the app. You can still do a lot of stuff there. You can still like build a little app that works inside that part, right? So you can still do that. It's kind of limited, right? Thank you for answering. 0x86 says, but building is one thing. What about will this work? Will it be useful for somebody? That's often my problem by building new sites. What do you think? Yeah, so my solution with that is I just only make stuff for myself now, which is it has its own limitations. But that's the only way for me to do it because I know what I want to use. Like this app is about neighborhoods. Like I always go to a city and I never know where to go. So I want to like, I travel and then I want to arrive and I want to quickly go to, here, southeast of Berlin. I know where to go because I like these hipster areas. I quickly want to be able to do so. By building for yourself, you can quickly, like if it's useful for you, that's good enough, right? Because then even if it fails and nobody uses it, it's good enough because you can use it. So I think that's very important. Other questions? Ishlan says, how did you get your first money from Nomad List? Was it a subscription? No, it was a one-time fee. So what happened was I was using like Slack and a Typeform, and people would sign up on a Typeform with their email address. But then the problem was there was all these spammers coming in, and they were spamming the chat, like internet marketers, like, read my article about how I became digital nomad, and it was so great, how I could travel the world and for free, and it's amazing, my life is so great, and you need to subscribe to my email list and buy my course. And all these fuckers came into my chat, and I was like, that's so annoying, go away. So, but the funny thing is, they don't actually make money, and they don't actually have money, because they're all broke. That's why they're promoting their stupid Medium posts on chat everywhere and on Reddit and spamming everywhere, fucking growth hackers. So all these Medium spammers, I literally just added like $5 and then like payment on Stripe, and then they were just gone. It's like, oh, because I don't know, they don't have money, so they don't want to pay for anything. But then they started coming back after a month again. So I was like, okay, let's make it $10, and then we're gone again. And then it kept happening until we went up to like $75, and then only every time the level of people was better, I was constantly embarrassed because I was like, it's way too much money, and I felt like guilty. And there was threads on Reddit about fucking Peter Levels, Predator of the Nomads, making money on the back of all these nomads, and it felt really bad. But then I thought this needs to be a sustainable business, so if I work really hard on this, and if it removes spammers from my website, then it's a business. So $75 a year, good. And then I went from Stripe, Typeform, because Typeform didn't convert at all, to my own landing page. So join.nomadlist.com, which is like Stripe and everything, and Facebook and login and whatever. And since I did that, it's going really good with the signups, and a lot of people sign up. And I think 200 people sign up this month. So it's great money, and it's worked great. So it started literally just like not out of like I want to make money. It started out of fuck these spammers, and we don't have these spammers anymore. So it's great. So money limits a community from spammers. Yeah. Mubashar says every product starts small. Don't think you have to build what Facebook is now to get started. Build one really good feature and get users to love it, and then keep adding more features. Yeah, I agree completely. Start small, Thanks, Ishilan, for asking the question. You should add the same do not take taxis in Buenos Aires. Yeah, cool, I'll add it. 0x86 says, lol, I agree with the high profit internet marketers. Yeah, they're disgusting. Trashy internet. But I think the reason these internet marketers exist is because, oh my god, Snuffle, I love you too, man. Mr. Tobias Fasnada, the most famous designer in America, is on the Twitch now. I think these internet marketers are doing this thing because they're really desperate for money, and this is a part of a bigger thing, right? It's fuck, I'm doing a presentation now, but I think it has to do with automation, and there's not enough jobs and unemployment, so you get all these people that are desperately trying to find money because they must be in really desperate situations, and it results in like spammers or whatever. So we're like annoyed, but actually they're in really difficult situations. Maybe they have to pay for their families like medical bills in America because you don't have healthcare. These must be very difficult situations, and they're really desperate. So I can see where they're coming from. But Herr Ausragen says, at first I built a small product for my own use. Now I made a website service from this, and it's just awesome. Nice. Is it making money? Probably. Yeah, so make something you want yourself, and then slowly build into something. So, okay. I can make this bigger. Okay, cool. Let's put it. So, any more questions? Okay, guys, it works. Guys, screenshot this thing. Okay. Okay. Come on. See, this is what happens when we don't have stuff to do anymore. Okay, let me just. Okay, questions. What are some ideas that you have that you don't have time to build yourself? Well, so this idea this week about like a dating app built based on your browser history. That's a nice idea. I think Neuling 2K is building that now. But I'm going to answer your questions because there's not a lot to do now because this app is kind of, like today we're going to add domain name and SSL, but we did it in the first 5 minutes of the stream, so there's not a lot of stuff to do more. Except for, you guys should just draw. I mean, I can make a tweet. I guess I can make a tweet. So I wanted to do some stuff with normalizing the data, so I guess I could do that now. I built a script that normalizes data. 1 second. Let me open it. Let me show them the server. Window. This window should go to terminal. Yeah, there we go. OBS. You know the problem with this Twitch too? So your computer gets slower because you're streaming, and then you type things in Alfred and stuff, and then you mistype because everything is delayed. It's really interesting. So, okay, now my terminal's crashing. 1 second. Okay. How do you keep your hair? How do I keep my hair? I don't know. Jim Canto says, growth hacking root of problem. Winning is easy when nothing else matters. Then also think of all the folks who are actually coming online. They almost go through the same growth curve. Yeah, I think that's true. They go through the same stage of internet development. Did you ever change the URL structure of a big project? Because I think Google doesn't like this. Yeah, you can do it with something called 301 redirects. Add in the default Google location search so we can track down our location at without panning and zooming. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah. No, this is not a no. This is no. I don't have virtual. Ubuntu's on my server. It actually runs. So. Okay. Tell me if the stream stops, because sometimes it crashes here. Hoodmaps. Okay. So I built this script that normalizes the data from Hoodmaps, and kind of need to run it. So what I'll do, I'll download the Hoodmaps database, and then we can fix this data. So then you put Sublime on here as well. Render capture 2. So in the database, I have the original coordinates, which means that I can normalize the data based on these values. So I divide it by these values, and then I see if it works, if the detail is good enough to test, and then we can deploy that. So we can convert the data. So anyway, let me just run it, because this is too much bullshit. So it replaces all the coordinates, adds new ones, and then it deletes the ones, it copies the coordinates that were in there, it changes them, and then it deletes the previous ones, and then, yeah, it changes the UID name back to the old one, and then hopefully it works. So let's see. It's really boring stuff today, sorry. It's because we're not playing music, because this OBS Twitch broadcast app sucks. If we had music, it would be way better. Let's be honest. This is so slow. This is like 20,000 coordinates. This is everything that's being drawn on the computer, on the map. Do you have anything real-time using PHP? Ishilan says. Yes, all my websites are PHP. Thanks, Jim. So I don't want to. Okay, so I have geolocation, GRP. I know how that works. I can do that, but I don't want to launch in every city immediately. I want to like launch the core cities first, because the data otherwise will be bad. So we should only be in the top like 20 cities first, I think. So I'm down with. Yesterday I added like Eindhoven, which is this Dutch city. I'm down with removing Eindhoven, changing it to a different city. So which city should I change it into? Like Budapest or Buenos Aires or you guys said Budapest, Buenos Aires, Taipei. Taipei would be fun. I mean, I'm in Taipei now. Let's do Taipei. Taipei latitudes. So let's remove Eindhoven. I'm just copy pasting this from Google, by the way. Okay. Oops. Comma. OBS. Add window. Google Chrome. Okay, guys, should we put some music on? Google Chrome. Hoodmaps. There we go. It's such a mess. That's okay. Google Chrome. Okay, I'm gonna deploy now. Reach to the server. And we have Taipei. And it doesn't work. What the fuck? Unexpected token. Why? Ah, longitude undefined. Taipei. Longitude. 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 I wrote. Okay. That's not good. Okay, we need a higher zoom level because this is too far out. Oh, Taipei is really small, right? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, this is kind of this works. Okay, so where's Dan? Let's see. I think this is Dan. So this is where I am, I think. Let's see. East Dilma store. I think we need to be one level up. I don't get it. Taipei has like 1 million people, but it's apparently really small still. So I'm here. This is Nanjing Fuxing, Zhongxiao Fuxing, Dan, Zhongxiao Dinhua. This is where my house is, and this is where I'm now. So this whole area is super hipster. This is super hipster too. See, Google agrees with me, kind of, because it has this thing where it makes things yellow. And then the avoid area is, funnily enough, the center. Type in main station. It's really shit here. It's ridiculous. It's total trash. It's crime. You don't get pickpocketed anywhere in Taipei, but here you get pickpocketed. It's really annoying. And then there's a really cool area called, it's near the university. So here's Taiwan University. And this whole area is super cool. The campus has like food, cafeteria, and then just outside the campus, amazing. There's all these coffee shops. There's a place where everybody's like studying. And if you're kind of like nomad or you work remotely, it's really fun to study there and just hang out. And it's a nice student vibe. This is always nice for me, to be honest. This is all students. And then interesting, up here is the airport, and this is all suits, kind of businessy. And again, this is like kind of avoid, just kind of trashy area. But the funny thing is, and this is another pattern I'm seeing with all these cities, near the airport, in the runway, in the extension of the runway, it's always hipster. So look, Fine Arts Museum, it's all hipster. Super hipster. But near an area you don't want to go. And this area is business again. What about tourist area? I don't really know. I think it's near Taipei, Maine. This stuff. This is Medical University. Students as well. Tourism. I think Taipei 101 is somewhere here. So this should be suits and tourists. So I'm not completely sure. But the cool thing is I don't need to be completely sure. Oh, night market, definitely tourists. Yeah, for sure. I don't need to be completely sure because I count on like everybody else to also draw. You know what I mean? So Shilin is also Sophia, what's up? Shilin is tourist. Okay, where's Shilin? Guide me to Shilin, please. Nomadlist has I think about 400,000 a month now. Is there a way in the app to undo delete your drawing? No, but you can draw over it. So for me that's good enough because I want to keep it simple. There's no way to draw to delete because yeah. Shilin Night Market, of course. Where's Shilin Night Market? Sophia, Sophia's from Taipei. She's in the chat. Where's Shilin Night Market? Oh, Raho Street Night Market. Well, this is definitely tourist. Just all the night markets call them tourists. So rude. See, not really an expert yet at this stuff. Hey, we have another university here. University, education, Chiang Kai-shek Xin residence, Shilin. I have the idea that the Taiwanese don't like the old dictator. Let's not talk about that. We might get removed from the country. I'm going to shut up about politics. When I'm in their country, I'm not going to talk about their politics. But there's some unease. Okay. How do you handle people drawing of other people? Okay, so check the past tweets, because that's useful. So I have a database table. Let me show you. Here. This is the database. So I have this super amazing trick. You draw at the coordinate 51.47 blah 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 minus 0.0 longitude latitude, right? Okay, I normalize to this one. So this becomes like a, not specifically here, but it's like this area, right? And then I make a unique primary key in the database called your user ID, which is unique tied to your IP address, and then underscore the normalized longitude and normalized latitude. This key is unique, which means only you can draw one time. You can choose one time if an area is something. So if you draw over it, it just replaces your previous entry. So, and then what it does, it will check the dominant value. So I can show you as well how to do that. Here, I'll show you. Problem is, fuck it, I'll show you on the server. Show it in production. I don't give a shit. Abstracted. Dominant. So it needs to find the dominant values. So Let's see if I can show you this live on production. I hope this doesn't crash everything. All users paths. Yeah, I guess this is it. Well, let's just do it here. Exit. Okay, uploads. I can show you in production. Ah, look. Okay. Yeah, you're seeing this. Okay. So, this is a coordinate. Okay. Sorry, 1 second. This is definitely going to go wrong. Okay. Look, here we go. Let's go Amsterdam. Let's do view source. Okay, do you see this? This is how it looks. So you have like 52.3754.896. They say it's hipsters, they say it's tourists, they say it's tourists. So tourist wins. It becomes tourist. So this is every grid item in the map. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. See, so that some places are very disputed. Tourist, rich, tourist, tourists. Hipsters, hipsters. Avoid, 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 avoid. Okay. So what it does on every load, and I can optimize it later, it will choose like, oh, what's the dominant category? And it does this with this code: array search, max, array count values, blah, 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 whatever, who gives a shit. So that's how it figures out what's the dominant color of the area. And then it displays that as you requested. Oh, dude, you can do JSON pretty print. Wow, I didn't know that. I learned about it in JavaScript, but not in PHP yet. Thanks for showing. Trashy logo. Hoodmaps. Nice logo, cool. It's a little too hip-hop for me. I want to disassociate from the hip-hop a little bit. Because, yeah, it's neighborhood, not hood. Yeah, so this script I made is still running. It's pretty crazy. It's kind of worrying as well. Maybe it's in an infinite loop. I don't know. Anyway, let's go back to type A. Type A. Okay, that's a fucking bug, because we just drew here and nothing showed up. Oh, I think I drew locally. Okay, that doesn't help at all. Anyway. Yeah. So anyway, today was kind of unsatisfactory, but it was because it was late and because I had to wait on Namecheap all day to get this domain thing working. But anyway, we're live, so the app is live. We did HTTPS, we did the domain name, hoodmaps.io. We have all these cities now: San Francisco, New York, London, Amsterdam, Taipei, Berlin, and Tokyo. And I'm going to make this script that normalizes the old data we used to have to a different resolution level, and then I'm going to upload that later. And for tomorrow, we'll be ready. So we have all the previous data in a proper resolution, and then we can think of maybe launching it to Product Hunt, Reddit, Hacker News. There's a subreddit called /r/dataisbeautiful, which might like this app, and we want to get as many people in the app because then the data becomes very interesting. And that's what we're going to do tomorrow. Maybe to bootstrap, and this is kind of like cheating, but maybe to bootstrap the app, we can already add it as a tab on Nomad List for like these top cities and see like, okay, are people using it and what are they thinking about it? Yeah, another thing, tomorrow let's add a feedback box so people can write their feedback, just like you guys do on Twitch. You tell me what's good and what's not. Like a little feedback box to hear what people think, like features. For example, today I asked my friends, they said that's a funny app, but you need more categories than just tourists, hipsters, students, rich, suits, avoid. You need like you need to be able to add a category. And I don't know if I want to make it that complex, but it's a good start, I guess, to it's a good idea actually to make like a custom value or just have people because every city is different. Maybe you want to replace the categories. Anyway, it's a simple app and it should be done very quickly. So on day 5 we can launch. So yeah, guys, and the script finished. The normalizing script finished. It's amazing. Okay, let me see how it looks. Okay, cool. Let me just I'll just upload it, I guess. Yeah. Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Our script is finished. Amazing. I'm very happy about that. Okay, let me upload it to the server. Make sure you have the permission to modify this file. That's such bullshit. Of course I have the permissions. I'm the owner of the server. How dare you talk to me like that, computer? Okay, whatever. I'll just do it in the shell. Move hoodmaps.db, hoodmaps.db old. Upload new hoodmaps.db, db. Sorry, fucking Dutch people. Okay, 10 seconds remaining. Okay. No, that's 3 seconds. A second. Yes, upload it. Okay, let's see how the data looks. Hopefully not fucked up. Yeah, type A is missing because we just added it. It's proper. Okay. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. See, much nicer. See, and no grid zoom in problem anymore. So the script worked. Fuck yeah. Okay, so let's make a tweet that this thing works. So for a tweet, I advise you all to be sure to tweet in this resolution that's kind of like an iPhone, just like widescreen, because it looks best. Should be SF, what do you think? SF is more international, right? Oakland hipsters. I like how people just made San Francisco completely green. It's only for rich people. And Oakland is like yellow. It's very funny. So let's go on Twitter. Make a tweet. Oh, that's me with the cup on my head. Nice. Okay. So let's tweet this. You know, when you open like the wrong screenshot and it's porn, and you do it for 70 people on Twitch, you know, you don't want to open the wrong screenshot. Okay, it's not porn. There's so much risk involved with this streaming thing to expose me as a porn user. We are all porn users. We should not deny this. Okay. For fuck's sake. Just, these emojis never work on OS X. Map. Show me a map. Oh, seriously, again, this thing? This is every day I try and get the map, and I need to go to Emojipedia by Mr. Jeremy, my friend from Twitter, who has a site about emojis, because it doesn't work. Okay, what's happening? Hoodmaps.io is live. It's live for SF, New York City. What else? What the fuck is cities, guys? London, Amsterdam. It's Paris, right? We're missing Paris. Berlin, Taipei, Tokyo. Thanks, Twitchers, for watching. heart. Okay. Click, tweet, success. Okay, it's live. So this is obviously cheating because I already have this following. So it's not really, but that was never the goal of this project, I guess. You know, it was just like showing what I'm gonna do. So I don't care. Okay, where's Twitch? Twitch, where's the chat? Okay. Yeah, FBNO says I use a Chrome plugin called JSON Formatter. Yeah, I use it too. You have no fav icon. Yeah, I need a fav icon. Fav icon is like at the tab. You have this logo. It's very easy to add. Okay, I'll add a fav icon now, for fuck's sake. But I'm gonna do it super raw. I'm gonna use the maps emoji simply. So let's open Sublime. Okay. So we already have the map, Hoodmaps. So I actually use Emojipedia as CDN. I don't even host this thing myself, this logo. So let's go right here, link rel fav icon, and then this way. Yeah. Done. Fav icon active. Uploads. See if it works. Hoodmaps, where are you? Wrong window. Come on, where's the fav icon? I need to check how to do fav icon again. I really don't know. It's so weird talking to a computer in an empty co-working space. It's like it's half really amazing. It's half like slightly sad, but whatever. No, it's not that sad. Fuck it. It's pretty cool. You know, you gotta like strut your stuff. You gotta show us, don't you? Come on. You proud boy. Proud boy. Okay, let's add this to the page. Upload and fucking test. Doesn't work. Wrong side. Good side. Show me the fucking fav icon. Why do they make this thing so hard? Why is it never easy? Are you trying to say you can't have a fav icon, you know, like external? Would that be it? Maybe we need to wrap it in like a head tag. What do you think? Okay, heads. Upload. Look at this Dutch startup tech bro, struggling with the fav icon and 15 other things you do not care about in your life. Clickbait. I think it's just, I think it works, but sometimes it doesn't immediately show it, right? I think it works. Do you see it? Do you see fav icon? What am I doing wrong? Fav icon needs to be in the root folder. No, it doesn't. It doesn't need to be in the root. Just you can make your own link. It can be anywhere, but whatever. Yeah, I think it works. Who cares? Maybe it works. Okay, let's zoom out. Interesting. I can read fuck here. Fuck. Fuck. MD. MYD fuck. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Okay. The avoid thing, I want to change to normie because I don't know, it doesn't do anything for me. Normies, yeah. And suits, maybe change it to business, biz. Okay, deploy. I need to change it in the whatever. Yeah, it will mean these things will not show up anymore. Okay. Yeah. Empty. Okay, cool. Okay, guys, I think we're done here. So, yeah. Link href image. Okay. Let me check link. I can. Yeah, I have that here. Look. I think it works, but it just takes time. Oh, what's this thing? There's an open bracket here. Sorry. Reload. Whatever, it's good. It's good enough for me. So tomorrow, let's. Noiling says, did you think about serious spammers like spamming with 1,000 requests, filling up all the coordinates in the world with some values? Yeah, but they're tied to one IP address, so you need to have 1,000 IP addresses then. So, yeah. Matti Kohan asks on Twitch, do you use local server for testing or always upload? Which app do you recommend for local? So what I did, I have a Linux server. It has the same setup as my MacBook, almost. So it's Nginx in the same folder. It's the HTTP files are in the same folder, everything in the same folder. So all I do is just deploy. I upload with FTP. I use transmit. Yes, I know about Git and I know all those things. I don't use those things. I just use FTP. It works fine. It worked fine in 1995. It works fine in 2017. And locally on the laptop, that's my staging, testing, everything server. And then when it works there, I upload. So it's very basic. And before, I would make really big mistakes because I would save the file and I didn't test it and I would upload to the server and then my site would be down for one day with a PHP error. And now what I do is I have a thing in Sublime, which is amazing, and it's basic. So you just like blah blah blah. Oh, you see, I get like parse error in. Can you guys see that too? No. So it shows like a parse error. So it doesn't save the file. It's like, fuck you, Peter, you need to fix the error first. That helps me a lot. And the thing is, so I know, oh, okay. So I know I know the problem of like, I know how to do it properly, but I purposely don't. I just do it like basically because it's faster for me. Levels here, your Ajax request 404 right now. Ah, that's a good, thank you. Okay, so let's fix that. Thank you a lot for telling me. Ajax. Ah, very interesting. Okay, let's deploy. Let's test the draw functionality. Hoodmaps.io. Wrong window again. Let's draw somewhere at the top. Let's draw something that looks almost like a penis. Okay, let's load it again. It's not being saved, right? Okay, let's go to type A because it's kind of empty. Let's check the network tab. Uncaught exception. Unable to write a read-only database. Ah, okay. So, chmod. Success. Okay, now it works. Yay, we're live. Okay. So, quickly fill this in. Oh, fuck. National Taiwan University. Sorry, where is down again? Songshan District. Anyway, fuck it, this is hipster. Yeah, so it works now. Let's reload. It's a little slow. I don't know if that's my computer or if that's the internet or if that's my server crashing. It could be any of these. Okay, let's put the interval of the user paths to 5 seconds so that it doesn't Crashed my server. Yeah, see, it works. Definitely seems to be something fucked up happening. I think the server is being overloaded. Do the Ajax requests work now? Or not? Yeah, it works. Okay. Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to make this 10 seconds. So it sends the new coordinates every 10 seconds. Because I know it's a lot, but come on. What if it crashes the whole server? Yeah, now it's better. Okay, I'm not happy with this. Let's check HTOP. Okay, this is looking okay. It's not. Let's show you HTOP. See, this is my load on my server. This is looking. It's pretty intense, but it's usually like this. But it's okay. I think my internet's just slow today. Does it load fast for you guys? Yeah, look, Reddit. It takes 5 seconds. Come on. Okay, I think it's fine. Okay, so we're done. Tomorrow, again, yeah. What's the code for Berlin? Is it BXL? No, that's Brussels. BLX? BRL? Ber. Okay, sorry, let's make it Ber. Ber. Berlin is Ber. Okay. Cool, I made it Ber. Okay, so see you tomorrow on day 5, where we will launch on Product Talent, maybe Reddit, maybe Hacker News, maybe. In the meantime, please think about like, should I change the categories? Is there any features I should add? Because I need to know before this fucking launch. Because if we've launched and it's wrong, this idea, then we're fucked. There's only one launch. So, what time? Probably in 5 hours back. And then tomorrow. So in 19 hours, I guess. Yeah, the same time. Same time, same place. So super cool you were here. Sorry there was no music. Tomorrow I'm gonna make sure the music works before we're gonna stream because I feel better if I hear music. Like, because it's a little dry without music live. You know? So thank you for being here. It was amazing. And we hit a record because I think I saw 65 people, maybe even 70 on the stream. So peace out. Haters be laters. Now I quickly need to find the button to stop the stream. Sorry. Embarrassing. Bye.